cop movies.
Yeah, but before that, I guess I had a chance to catch up on uh some of the shows we mentioned earlier, or I guess you mentioned. What was
Hmm.
it? There's The Good Place and Barry.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I had
yeah. Okay.
checked those out. I think I watched the first season of The Good Place. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I did. It's like you mentioned the twist, and I was like, yeah, the twist was a good one.
Yeah. Um. Gosh, I forgot we even talked about that one. I still have not actually finished The Good Place. I know there was one more season, and then I didn't
Oh, okay.
have Netflix anymore, and I just never went back to it. 3 seasons. I didn't finish Barry either,
oh, okay.
so
Well, I mean, I
I'm
only
bad.
watched.
I'm bad about finishing shows.
I think everybody is just because of the sheer amount of everything out there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I only watched the first season of The Good Place and a few
Hmm.
episodes of Barry. But yeah, they were, I don't know, fun. I guess I've kind of been distracted with the
Yeah.
Criterion channel, watching all the movies on there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't watched much of anything. I watched a couple episodes of The Expanse over the last couple of weeks, but that's about it. I have. It's just really hard to carve out time to watch anything, and usually when I do have the time, I kind of just want to play a video game instead. Usually.
yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of. Oh, right, I was making a little Doom clone that, just seeing if it was possible. But, yeah, I don't know. I need to polish it up a lot.
That'll be a fun, ongoing little project, I suppose.
Yeah. It's like, because I don't have enough to do
Maybe,
already.
yeah. Hmm.
Um, let's see here. Yeah, I guess we can talk about the cop genre.
Hmm. Yeah, there was. I noticed on a lot of lists there were movies that, as usual with all these genres, there's movies where I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess technically that is a cop movie, but I've never thought of it that way. Um, like a movie like Seven
Yeah.
is okay, yeah, technically, yeah, that's a cop movie, I guess, but
Y- yeah. I
eh,
guess I was gonna mention that too. It's like I thought we should like make a distinction between like cop and like detective murder investigation movies, but
yeah. See, I think cop movie, and I think part of the point is that they're cops. Like a movie like
yeah.
Seven,
Hmm.
it could easily be rewritten that they're like private investigators or even just like
FBI or something.
vigilantes or FBI or something like that. And like I guess Seven does have a lot of kind of ruminations on the toll of being a homicide detective. So I guess you know there's definitely an argument that you could include it as a cop movie, but I just don't think of it as one. It's more of a serial killer movie
Yeah.
that just focuses on the detectives. Um, or like I saw uh, one on there that I actually really thought about putting on the list because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. That's The Fugitive, and I mean, kind of a cop movie, I guess. But it's one of those where
Hmm.
it you follow both sides of the law, and there's two main characters,
Yeah.
uh, and one's a cop and one's a criminal. Uh,
Hmm.
which, of course, you find out, you know, not really a criminal, but
Oh.
uh, you know, well, I assume you've seen it, but if you
Oh,
haven't,
The
it's not
Fugitive.
that much. It's not like,
Yeah, with
huh?
Harrison Ford. Talking about The
Yeah,
Fugitive.
Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
To say Harrison Ford's character is not a criminal is not a spoiler at all. The premise of the movie is that he's wrongfully convicted. You kind of know that from the beginning that
Yeah.
he's
The
innocent.
or the trailers.
So yeah, yeah, and the movie makes it very obvious that like it's a wrongful conviction. Um, but and it does kind of it follows Tommy Lee Jones's character and his like method of hunting this guy down.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think you could argue it's a cop movie, but mm, uh, it just doesn't feel like I don't know. It doesn't fit, but I can't really articulate why. I don't think it fits. You know?
Huh. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a chase movie.
Yeah, it's a cat and mouse thriller. Yeah, which you can't have a cat. Well, you can, but a cat and mouse thriller is almost always a cop and someone else, right?
Cops and robbers.
Yeah. I suppose you could have like spy thrillers that are pretty cat and mouse, or
Hmm.
you know, but
But yeah, I guess one of the movies from the Criterion collection I saw was Miami Blues. So it has,
okay.
I think it's Alec Baldwin, one of the Baldwins. Um, he he plays a con artist. Well, he's actually like a murderer, but it's like him and Jennifer Lee Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
One of her early, I think it might be her first. She looks like a teenager in this, but yeah, it's him running from the cops. Or he actually like beats a cop up and steals their badge, and then he
Oh,
impersonates the police, and he's like running around stopping crime, and like
hmm.
yeah, just well, I mean, he'll like bust a drug deal and then pocket the money, and
Okay.
it's a fun movie, and
Hmm.
it I don't know, it's predictable.
I don't think I know that one.
But yeah, it's on the Criterion channel, but
Okay.
fun
Hmm.
little thing that yeah, kind of I guess it's interesting with the cop dynamic because there's multiple cops in it that are obviously not good guys. Like
Hmm.
they're part of the problem, or yeah, they have
Yeah.
like no interest in actually making the world a better place. They're just exploiting, the pimps and hookers and all that too.
So at least somewhat realistic. Um,
Well, I'm sure for that.
yeah, there was uh, an element of like I start thinking about like what movies would I qualify as like propaganda,
Ah,
and what movies would I wouldn't. Because if a movie is at least kind of honest about just how toxic of a culture
Mm,
culture is
yeah.
and all the problems within it, then I don't really necessarily consider that propaganda. Like if it's
Well, when you say that,
propagandistic, then
I think of like Walking Tall with The Rock.
yeah, like like glorifying
Right.
cops as like these white hat, saviors of the community or something. And uh,
I guess Tombstone's
there's a
kind of like
few
that
of
too.
those. Yeah, Tombstone's kind of like that. It does whitewash who those people really were. Um, I think the most egregious example I can think of, and I do like the movie, but it is just pure shameless propaganda, and that's the Untouchables about Elliot Ness.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, come on, like that. Yeah. Um, but most of them are TV shows, I think.
All
Again, like
right.
PD Blue or these.
Matlock and Columbo.
Yeah, these uh, older detective shows where they're the good guys, and sometimes they'll flirt with corruption on the shows a little bit, but they mostly just kind of brush past it. And yeah, they took care of the bad cop. Good, cops are awesome, and then they move on. The one exception that is one of my favorite TV shows of all time is The Shield,
Yeah.
which I'll kind of include as an honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
It's not on the list because it's a TV show, but yeah, I love that fucking show, and
It's well
it's
done.
just that the cops are just evil sacks of shit. Like, they're just evil, corrupt,
Well, it's kind of
terrible people.
like a Breaking Bad type situation. It's just like they just get worse and worse and worse,
Yeah.
and then it like goes
Well, and
goes to his head, and he just fucking loses touch with reality.
yeah, yeah, and well, you see the disintegration of the strike team through the whole series. It's not as um, cohesive, I guess, as Breaking Bad. You can tell Breaking Bad from the very start. Most of the progression was pre-thought out before they started writing the show.
Hmm.
Whereas in The Shield, you can kind of
Was
tell
it?
they were writing it as the show was going. Um,
I thought I heard in an interview or something that was the it, like they had that ending in mind when they began the show.
for The Shield.
I thought so. I thought heard that in an
Oh no,
interview.
they totally might have the ending in mind, but as far as like the
Oh yeah,
there's a few seasons where it goes in kind of your more typical TV show direction, where it's like, how long is this show going to go? And now they're doing this, and now they're doing that.
it's been a while.
Um, it meanders a bit.
Okay, it's been a while
Uh,
since I've seen it.
yeah, it's been a while since I watched it too. Um, but I love the way it ended too. Is his whole team
Right.
is either dead or in prison, and that ending reads very different in 2025 too, because Vic Mackey is one of the most corrupt, horrible cops ever put to film, and his ending is he loses everybody, loses his family, loses his work family, loses his you know status as a police officer, and joins ICE, which yeah, that reads differently now
Hmm.
than it did at the time. Even
Yeah.
at the time, I was aware of, like, yeah, ICE is a bunch of scumbags, but now,
Yeah.
yeah, he's right where he belongs. That piece of shit.
Yeah. It was like I was walking
So
around Oklahoma City, and it was like on one block you have the church with the fucking trail of homeless people lining up to get food, and
Yeah.
then on the couple blocks down you have the fucking armored vehicles just driving around the city. It was like a fucking convoy.
Yeah.
Crazy world.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't been to a city, and I mean, I was in Oklahoma City a couple of months ago, and then back when I saw you. Uh,
Mm,
but yeah, I haven't
I
been
guess that was a big
recently to Tulsa or Oklahoma City.
good in the summer. Well, it's so weird. It's like because I guess I'm kind of attracted to dead, dying things. They're easier to film. Is my excuse. But yeah, it
Mm,
just seems like the city's like dead. It's like there's hardly anybody there. It's like you run into more
yeah.
homeless people than people who are like actually working.
Mm,
So I don't know.
wow.
I guess I do like
Yeah.
I like public libraries and things like that. So I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, I was checking out some of the museums, but they were closed that day. Um.
Well, do you have any honorable mentions?
Oh, I had tons, but let's see. I guess Andy Griffith, is that a cop show?
Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. It does focus a lot on
He is like a
his
sheriff, right?
his job,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a big part of who the character is.
Okay. I have vague memories of like watching Andy Griffith on the farm at my
Yeah,
grandparents' house, but like I don't really
I like Andy.
I
I
don't
like that show.
I
I
don't
do.
remember any of it.
Yeah, I remember bits and pieces. It's been a long time since I watched it. I remember there's one early episode though where I remember thinking like this guy's corrupt as fuck. Actually,
Really?
it's played. It's it's only one episode that I can recall. I'm sure there's other examples, but obviously it's played as a wacky, funny thing that he does.
Okay. Like he
But
got hit on the head or something?
there's there's like a lady that he's interested in, and
Oh,
then some
he's like
dude shows up in
stalking
town,
her?
and he's like an ultra cool, you know,
Fonzie?
hip guy, and Andy like basically locks him up on trumped up charges to keep away from this woman. I'm
Hmm.
like, wow, okay.
Yeah, that
You can't
sounds.
just throw people in prison because you
I mean, you
are.
can
I mean,
technically
you can, but as a good guy, you can't. I mean, shit. Talk about an abuse of power.
a little bit. Yeah.
I wish I could remember the details of that episode. I just remember that scenario standing out where I'm like,
Huh.
okay, this is just Vic Mackey in black and white. Like, what is this shit?
Interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then I guess there's Matlock, Columbo, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke might be pushing it.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you got nothing
Yeah.
there, huh?
I would count all of the kind of pre 1970s stuff. Most cop stuff is going to be propaganda, you know, um, especially like Dragnet, you know, stuff like that is it's all about, you know, cops as untouchable heroes.
Yeah. And then I guess you have the Fox uh live cops, whatever. Bad boys,
Oh
what's
yeah,
he
that
gonna do?
fucking shit. Yeah, that's yeah, pure propaganda. Um,
Yeah, heavily
at least that
edited.
one's you're at least seeing kind of real. It's obviously it's edited and they're going to show you what they want you to see.
Right.
But yeah, huh.
But yeah, and then I guess Dirty Harry is everybody's favorite vigilante.
Right. Yeah, haven't watched that since the '90s.
I think I've seen one of those. It's like I know they made a lot,
They did. Yeah.
but
The only thing I really remember specifically from any Dirty Harry movie is from the Deadpool, which is like the third or fourth one, and it has a very young pre-fame Jim Carrey, and he like
oh,
dies of a heroin overdose, and that's like the catalyst for the movie.
interesting. Didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So if you ever it's a little trivia tidbit. If you're ever playing the Six Degrees game, Jim Carrey and Clint Eastwood were in a movie together, technically.
Huh. Okay. It's like I know there's a story about Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones on Batman. It's
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
I guess the Riddler was improvising, and Tommy Lee did not appreciate that at all.
Oh really? Yeah, I could see that. I could see Tommy Lee Jones uh, not
And
dealing well with vamping.
yeah, he's
Um,
very straightforward. Say the line or stand on the mark and say the line and get the fuck
mhm.
out of there.
That does sound like. I mean, based on what I know about both of them, that sounds like two assholes colliding. Really.
Hmm.
Um, Tommy Lee Jones is a notorious prick, and
Huh.
uh, Jim Carrey, I think, is quite an asshole in his own way, quite frankly.
Well, I think during that time he was
So
kind of insane. So
sure, yeah.
like
Well, he
the
was at the height of his wacky,
right the
you know.
Dumb and Dumber, and I think he was
Yeah,
letting the ego of his roles like run his life,
sure.
make life choices for you.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to do that. But
Uh, well, and I've heard stories about him, like his method acting on whatever that movie was where he played what's his name, Hoffman.
21.
Is that his name?
Oh,
Um,
Over the Moon or something like that.
yeah, Man on the Moon, I think, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Andy
reading
Kaufman.
about his method acting. Which anytime I hear method acting, I'm sorry, I just roll my fucking eyes. Like, just do your fucking job.
Right.
Um, but yeah, apparently he went really over the top with the refusing to break character and shit like that. I'm sorry if I'm on set with if I'm at a workplace and someone's doing shit like that. I don't think I could put up with that. That shit would piss me off. Like you have to be able to talk to people about like the next scene or something. The cameras aren't rolling, and you talk about
Mm.
blocking or something, and you can't have a conversation with this prick because he's not breaking character. Fuck off. I hate it all, man. Just reading
uh,
about it pissed me off because I'm
yeah,
like,
it does seem like a
I can't imagine trying to be in a workplace and someone's acting like that.
yeah. It's like a petty power move. Like
Yeah, it's bullshit. I don't buy it at all.
it's like
It,
you have
it
to
has nothing to do with your performance.
talk to me a certain way. But
Mm-hmm. That's why. That's why I can't stand Jared Leto. I mean, a terrible actor, but also, hearing stories about his
I don't know. I saw the trailer
his
for the new
fucking shit.
Neutron.
shenanigans.
It's like the Neutron looked pretty
Yeah,
cool. Kind of want to see it.
it might be. I mean,
But
he's in one of my favorite movies of
like
all time.
the part he
So,
plays is like
couple
a
of them actually.
fucking rogue psychopath AI. So it's like, yeah, that does.
I'll have to look up that trailer.
I don't know
Um,
when it's supposed to
I
come
mean, I
out.
thought he was good in Blade Runner, you know, but he's just playing like a creep. So of
Oh,
course he was good. He didn't really have to act much.
okay. It's like
Just be yourself and say the lines because you're a fucking creep.
I don't
Um,
remember him in that.
he's like the main villain.
Oh, I
He's
guess
like
I.
the Elon Musk character.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I was
Yeah,
busy.
remember he was blind and he had all the little drones floating around as his eyes.
Huh. Vaguely.
Yeah, that was him. That was him.
Okay.
And he was pretty good in Fight Club. He did a great job
Oh
getting
yeah.
that face beat in, which I like to see. Can I express how much I do not like that actor? Um, anyway, cop movies. So, yeah, I have quite a few honorable mentions. I already mentioned The Shield. Training Day is an honorable mention. I think it's pretty solid. I like it that it deals with corruption and you know most of the movies on my list are gonna have, they kind of have that element of cops are bad people.
Huh. Well, I know it takes
Or
a.
mostly bad.
It attracts a certain personality that
Yeah. Well, it doesn't just attract; it selects for certain types of
right.
people,
Yeah. Yeah, that
and
too.
they're the exact type of people that shouldn't be
Right.
shouldn't have any power whatsoever.
Shouldn't be
Frankly,
walking around with weapons.
yeah, and have pretty much legal immunity to murder anybody they want. Every once in a while, there's a high-profile one that doesn't get away with it. But for the most part, they get to do whatever the fuck they want to you. And we're talking about, you know, mostly high school bullies here.
Right.
And but you take a movie like Training Day, and what's his name? Alonzo, Denzel Washington's character. It's just like a fucking full-blown sociopath. Like, he's just a fucking gangster. That's all he is. He just
Yeah.
decided to be a cop.
Doesn't he do a lot of cocaine in that, or is?
Actually, he doesn't do any drugs in that movie. Ethan Hawke's character does some drugs. Um, well, he is drinking through the whole movie, actually. Yeah, he's like driving around drinking a six-pack. That's pretty irresponsible. But he pressures Ethan Hawke's character into taking drugs so that later he can frame him for a murder.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that one. That is a good one. Oh
yeah,
shit! I guess that
I actually
good.
I remember when that movie came out. I really want to see it. You saw it in the theater before I did,
Tell
and I remember asking you about it, and you were like, "Yeah, it was really good, but there's like a really dumb scene at the end where they're like running across rooftops and stuff." And then I saw it, and I was like, "I mean, it's just kind of a chase sequence. I don't know what. Didn't seem that dumb."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
But
remember
I mean,
that.
that was yeah. I'm sure we
Typical,
were teenagers.
yeah, typical stupid aside comments that I don't know.
Yeah.
But that did remind me of Bad Lieutenant, which I should probably make that my
Yeah, there's
number
a lot of
three. I think I will.
elements in there.
And this is the one with
Um,
Harvey Keitel. So I should watch the
yeah.
Nicolas Cage one. But I mean, the Harvey Keitel one is so fucking brutal.
hmm I actually have not seen it. I am familiar with what it is. I know
Okay.
it's like,
I won't go into it
um,
that much then. Yeah, you should watch it.
yeah, it's been on my list for years, and I just have never gotten around to it. And I know it's at least what I'm imagining it is just really grimy, over the top. Like this dude's absolutely out of control, probably a drug addict, murdering people. That's the impression I get
Oh,
from how that movie's spoken of.
he's a Catholic. So he does he bends the rules a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
he does follow the church. If I'm remembering correctly. Let me hold on. I was checking to see if it was on oh, well, it's not. I was checking to see if it was on the Criterion channel, but it's not. It seems like a movie that would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like damn it, you're getting me to talk about it and I didn't want to talk about it. But
Right.
he does both good and bad things, and they're
For
not
sure.
always legal. It's like some of the good things he does are illegal.
Yeah.
So it blurs a lot of lines.
Yeah. And that, not that movie specifically, but a lot of movies with cops, I think, I was talking about propaganda. I think one of the more insidious problems with a lot of these movies
Hmm.
is um, almost a celebration of cops breaking the law or going around,
Oh, that yeah.
how common is it in the movie where, like, oh, give me your gun and badge, you're no longer a cop, and then, oh, I'll just go do it on my own. Well, now you're a vigilante, now you're breaking the law. How many times does the hero do extrajudicial shit to catch the bad guy, and the movie presents that as something to kind of respect?
Yeah, right.
And we got a generation of people raised on movies that celebrate that,
Hmm. Yeah,
and this,
their heroes are the
this,
Punisher,
yeah, like this idea that
Ghost Rider.
um, if a cop goes, goes rogue, then it must be a good thing because lawyers bad, cops good, and too many movies just play right into that. And
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I was thinking of Beverly Hills Cop. It's like
hmm,
I was. Well, I didn't rewatch it because I didn't want to watch commercials because it
hmm,
was only on like Play-Doh TV or whatever it's called. So I watched the Netflix update or latest is like Axel F. I don't even know. So, but I don't know. Like it, Axel had a daughter and who became a lawyer and was like traumatized from growing up with Axel Foley as her dad. It was okay. I mean,
hmm.
I guess the first one is probably the best one, but
Yeah,
it's been a while.
probably.
And
I
honestly,
I haven't watched that since
I think I just
30.
like the music. So just the like theme song of it gets me pumped up,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's like
fair.
doesn't really matter. I mean, Eddie Murphy is funny. I do like his comedy.
Mhm. Yeah, most of the time I like Eddie Murphy. Um,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, that one I have not seen that movie. It's been so long since I saw that movie that I still get it confused with 48 Hours for some reason. I always get those movies flipped in my head
Is that
because I
with
haven't seen either of them in like 30 years.
is that with
So
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker?
no, that's Rush Hour.
Oh,
Um, and those movies, at least the first two Rush Hour movies, I've seen those pretty recently, and they hold up. They're just fun. Um,
well, it's Jackie Chan. I mean,
yeah, and Chris Tucker, which is a surprisingly, they have great chemistry. Like they are really fun together.
huh?
Um,
Who would have guessed? But
yeah, who would have guessed?
yeah, one of those pleasant surprises, I suppose.
Yeah,
It's like I'm trying to remember other Chris Tucker movies.
you got the Fifth Element, the
That's not.
Friday movies.
Oh, okay. It's like, but he doesn't get a lot of lead roles. I don't think.
No, he's too wacky. He's the wacky, goofy sidekick type character. Like that's his whole shtick.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, in Rush Hour though, he's the main character. You got two main characters, and he's one of them. Uh, and he plays it a little more straight. He's still pretty wacky and crazy, but he's not like Fifth Element wacky.
Yeah. that,
Like
that fucking hair.
like that's when that movie is where he goes full Jim Carrey and just goes fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I think it's a delight. I love that movie.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Gary Busey, however the fuck you say his name.
Gary Busey.
Yeah, it's like I know he's played cops, but I
The
don't.
one that
Go ahead.
the only one that immediately comes to mind is um fucking Keanu Reeves surfing movie.
What? Point Break?
Drawing a blank. Point Break. Yeah, thank you. Um, I fucking love Point Break.
Wait, were they police officers? Like,
Yeah, they're FBI.
oh,
Yeah. So
huh.
Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey, they're partners. Like Gary Busey plays his partner, and there's a series of bank robberies, and they think it's surfers, and it's Gary Busey's like the joke of the department. Everybody makes fun of him, and he's a burnout and everything. And Keanu Reeves is like a former like football star who like fucked up his knee and became an FBI agent. So they don't take him seriously. So they're like, pair him up with the burnout, and then they follow this theory of surfers are the bank robbers, and yeah, and then he goes undercover and then learns how to surf, and Patrick Swayze
Oh, right.
is the lead surfer guy, and it's
He's kind
one
of.
of my favorite Patrick Swayze performances too. He's amazing in it. Like he is a psychopath. He's really scary because he seems like such a cool guy to hang out with.
Well, I was gonna say he's like
But
Jared Leto, the cult leader, psychopath.
yeah, but like a good actor. And Well, that his character and you don't see Patrick Swayze doing. You don't see him play evil very often. I don't think you ever do,
Oh,
really. I can't think of any other role.
yeah, I was thinking of Kurt Russell. Was yeah, he's
Oh yeah, Kurt Russell is. Uh, but yeah, I can't think of any other role where Patrick Swayze plays a villain. I wish he had done it a little more often, um, because he's like you said, charismatic cult leader is what he is in that movie, and I think he does it really well. Um, and it might not even be as amazing of a performance as I'm describing. It could just be that he's acting against Keanu Reeves. And I love Keanu Reeves. I think he's one of my favorite actors, but he has his limits. And I think especially in his earlier career,
yeah.
you see him struggle past his limits on several occasions. The worst being Dracula. Um, but even in Point Break, you have hilarious Keanu Reeves moments. I am an FBI agent. Like, great performance.
Yeah.
How did we get on Point Break? Oh, Gary Busey. Yeah,
Like I could have sworn he's in more than that, but I I can't think of any.
yeah. I'm sure he has played cops. It seems like he would have played cops on several occasions. I just can't think of any except for Point Break. It's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, I don't feel like looking it up. So I guess
Yeah.
we can move on. Um
Well, I got another honorable mention,
okay.
and it's a trilogy. Actually, it's more than a trilogy. There's like four of them now. Lethal Weapon.
Ah, okay.
I love the Lethal Weapon series. However, it is a great example of what I was talking about early, where it might not be like full blown propaganda,
Mhm.
but it has that element of like a cop that should probably be in prison at this point because of the times he's like just gone rogue and done his own thing, and he's the loose cannon that doesn't play by the book. Like, well, if you don't play by the book and you're a cop, you belong in prison.
Yeah,
Um,
usually.
but as just pure like schlocky '80s entertainment, I fucking love those movies.
Mm,
They're so much fun, and my favorites are Part Two and Part Four. But yeah, I mean, you can't have a conversation about cop movies without mentioning Lethal Weapon.
true.
So
What about their parody movies? So you got Police Academy and you got
mm,
The Naked Gun.
yes, so obviously those are the ones that people know the best. But my favorite is always going to be Loaded Weapon, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon One, which is funny because I just talked about Lethal Weapon, but there's only one, and that's Emilio Estevez and Samuel L. Jackson, and it is a parody of the Lethal Weapon series, and uh,
I don't know.
oh man, it's just so good. It's so funny.
I think that was like before Samuel L. Jackson really found his stride. It's like it seems like
It may have been what year was that movie? I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson was known. He was um
well, it's just I guess knowing him now and how big of
oh
a
yeah.
screen presence he is, it's like going back to his early stuff. It's like I was disappointed that he didn't. you know, really steal the show.
Hmm.
It's like he didn't have that many great lines and or great parts, but
Yeah. So Loaded Weapon is from 1993, and Pulp Fiction was 94. And I think Pulp Fiction was when he really
hmm,
kind of took off. I could be wrong, but I I think back to like Goodfellas. He had a lot of roles like that where he's just some random dude for a few scenes.
he
Um,
gets shot like they do.
yeah, but I think Loaded Weapon is it's an undervalued performance of his too because he's so fucking funny in that movie, and he's not doing his like yelly Samuel Jackson thing for the
Right.
most part.
Yeah.
He's playing it straight because he is like the straight man character to Emilio Estevez's version of Mel Gibson going crazy and everything. But he knows, yeah, his comedic timing is just impeccable in that movie. I think he's fucking hilarious. Um, Damn, now I want to watch that movie again. I really really love that movie. It's probably one of my favorite because I'm not big on the parody, especially the screwball parody, airplane, Naked Gun type
Mm.
movies. It's not really my favorite type of. I'm not big on those movies. But this Loaded Weapon, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon one, I could watch it anytime. I think I have that whole movie fucking memorized at this point.
Huh.
Um, because I watch it. I watch that movie at least once a year, and I have since I don't know. I was probably 13, so
Okay. So for
yeah,
30 years.
yeah, yeah. Why you gotta say mean shit like that?
Whoops.
Yeah, 31 years as of a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so you're done with your honorable mentions. We've
Nope,
been talking for
I have two more.
almost an hour.
I know we have. Yeah, I have two more though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll make it very quick. One is not a very well known movie. It's kind of an indie film called Narc. It has Ray Liotta and this other guy that I'm Jason Patrick, I think. Uh, and it's about undercover narcotics detectives in
Mm,
Detroit and just how shitty their lives are. That's basically it. And then there's like a
mm,
murder, and then police corruption and all that.
okay.
But since it's not that well known, I think it's an excellent movie, and I highly recommend it you know
Mm,
if you're looking for it's a very gritty, you know, kind of grimy movie, but really good.
okay.
My last honorable mention, Kindergarten Cop. I mean,
Arnold.
love Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, it's not a cop movie, really, but it kind of is. I mean, the whole point is that he's a cop, but now he's a kindergarten teacher.
It's a plot point.
What will happen? Yeah, it's fucking great. But the investigation is part of the movie. It's part of the plot, and
And the
it gets surprisingly dark too towards the end.
little kid pulls over his principal or whatever. It's like what kid didn't love that? Flipping the tables. Or
I remember that scene.
was that a different movie? Could have
I
been.
think that's a different movie. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Maybe
and
that was
Arnold
Canine Cop?
at his height, it's just fun to see the Terminator
Mm,
like being silly and like
yeah.
you know goofing off with a bunch of kindergartners. It's cute. I appreciate it. But anyway, those are my honorable mentions. We can get into the actual list now.
Well, I already said mine like 20 minutes ago. So what's yours?
All right, number three is, you could argue it's a parody. Hot Fuzz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just about
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that was originally my number three.
Mm.
Before I remembered Bad Lieutenant.
Uh, I think you can't have,
I guess
I
it's like
can't
the
have
British
a
edition.
list, yeah, a list of cop movies without the movie about cop movies. If you know, like,
Yeah, it's meta cop.
yeah, yeah, like the conversations, his partner Nick Frost character being the cop movie fanatic. I mean, it's perfect. And the Point Break reference is one of my favorites. Where he's, oh, you've never fired your gun in the air and gone, ah? And then, of course, he gets to do that at the very end. He gets to fire his gun in the air and go, ah. Um, and I like that there's a bit of a horror element that they throw in there with with the crimes that are going on. Um, and just like Shaun of the Dead, I love the banter. I love the dialogue. It's
Yeah,
just a wonderful movie.
I think that's. Is that a lot of improv? I thought it was.
I don't think so. I don't think it's like that American kind of, like that era of comedies in America at the same time with stuff like 30-Year-Old Virgin or 40-Year-Old Virgin, where they just get a bunch of comedic actors who are really good at improv and just have them do their thing on screen. There's just a very loose script. I think the Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movies, specifically the Cornetto trilogy, are fully scripted. But they're written by those guys, so they know how to deliver those lines the way they meant them.
Hmm.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of interviews of those two, but whatever.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I like I like that it's the second one uh, in that trilogy of films, and Simon Pegg's character is kind of the opposite of what he was in Shaun of the Dead. In Shaun of the Dead, he's a fuck up. He's a loser. So in the next movie, he's like ultra capable and ultra like over the top uh, competency.
Wait, what was the third one in the trilogy? I forget.
The the third one was World's End, about the alien invasion.
I don't think I've seen that.
Um,
Oh,
it's really good. It's definitely it's the darkest one as far as kind of thematically. Like Simon Pegg's character is, he's not even really funny, and he's not really meant to be. He's just kind of tragic.
hmm.
In fact, he's tragic. He is a tragic character. He's really sad. Um, Plays, like an alcoholic, and wants to get all his high school buddies together to do a pub crawl that they didn't get to finish in high school. And,
Huh.
he's like
Ambitions.
38 years old and he's still wearing the same, like, goofy trench
Man,
coat he wore in high school. He's
that's
dyeing his hair.
that's like my brother.
Oh, man. Uh, well, maybe
Yeah.
you should have him watch World's End.
Huh. Or buy it for him for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's pretty oblivious, so
So, yeah.
what can you do?
Anyway, that's my number three.
Okay. Well, since Yeah, this is probably barely a cop movie, but Chinatown with Jack
Okay.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I saw that on several lists of cop movies, and that was one where I was like, isn't he a private detective in that movie?
I think I don't remember, but it's
Yeah.
it's like with Beverly Hills Cop. It's like he's a detective, so I was like, well, fuck. I guess
Yeah.
I guess these are the same part of the same category. So yeah, that's one of those
Yeah.
Oscar performance good. I wouldn't say wholesome movie because it's pretty brutal.
No, it's definitely not wholesome, but I mean, it is a classic. It's like a pillar of the noir genre. It's one of those that
Yeah.
you cannot talk about film noir without mentioning Chinatown or The Maltese Falcon. It's like,
Yeah, just
um,
the way it's, I don't know. I won't say it's beautiful, but it looks beautiful.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it's the way it's shot. It
Yeah,
is a
just the way,
very very competently filmed movie.
yeah, it has a whole mood to it that is,
Hmm.
yeah, infectious.
Yeah,
Even
and
though,
then I always found like I can see gore in movies and it doesn't really
yeah,
faze me, but it's sometimes just the smallest injury, if
hmm
filmed correctly or done creatively enough, just makes my skin crawl. And that nose scene is, I don't know, man, it gets me. It's like, that really bothers me. Just the idea of that is such a mean fucking thing to do to somebody. Like that's sadistic,
yeah,
but it's so small and simple.
yeah.
You know.
It probably wouldn't leave that big of a scar.
Well, it depends on what part of the nostril he sliced through, I suppose. If it's back here, you can kind of hide the scar in the crease, I guess. But
Yeah,
if it's like
I
right in
get
the
it.
center, you know, I don't know. I mean, it could even like deform your nostril. Like you could have a little, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I'm not too
Oh,
concerned with
yeah,
how you look afterwards. It's just the moment of that happening, like, holy shit. There would be a moment where, well, like a second or two, you'd be like, did he really just fucking do that to me
mm,
before the pain hits you?
right. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, yeah. Reminds me of, there was a video that was all over the internet like 15 years ago. It was one of those viral videos from back around 2010 or so, and some fucking drunk idiots. And I think he was holding like a hot dog in his mouth, and the other guy had like a samurai sword. And it's just in somebody's kitchen, like an apartment kitchen, and you can tell they're drunk frat boy types.
Yeah.
And he's like holding the hot dog up like that, and the guy goes to swing, and he just slices off his nose. Yeah, see, it gets you, man. Like in the video too, you see his nose just flap upwards, like it just comes right off his face. Ugh. I
Yeah.
didn't realize nose trauma was just such a thing that. Ugh.
Yeah, I guess I've seen enough pictures of people with like their nose removed. It's like that's
Mm-hmm.
not a good look.
No, no. I mean, Walton Goggins pulls it off, but I don't think anybody else could. Um, yeah. Anyway, Chinatown. It's good. It's a good pick. Classic movie.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't normally pick it, but I guess the genre lines have blurred.
Yeah, yeah. I would argue that it's not a cop movie, but apparently the internet disagrees with me because it's on like every list. So,
Yeah.
all right. Um,
Yeah, I would think.
So my number, yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
I would say private investigators would be a separate category normally.
I think they are, yeah, yeah. Um, it was like I wouldn't call Kiss Kiss Bang Bang a cop movie, you
Well,
know.
I mean, there's tons of private eye. Like, what was that one
Hmm.
with like the good guys, or it was with Ryan Gosling and the fat dude.
Oh, then Nice Guys.
Nice guys. Yeah, yeah. It's like they were private eyes. Like they're that movie
Hmm.
wouldn't work if they were cops.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, but I mean, Chinatown is a little more in line with like he could have been a cop, and it wouldn't
Hmm.
change the movie that much. In uh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or The Nice Guys, if you make them cops, that's a different movie.
Hmm.
It, yeah. So,
Okay,
hmm.
so your pick.
So my number two was one that I actually kind of puzzled over too, over whether I counted this as a cop movie or a gangster movie.
Hmm.
It's definitely both, but which does it lean more towards a gangster movie or a cop movie? And when I thought about it, The Departed does lean more to it's more of a cop movie, um,
Okay.
I think, because the
Hmm.
focus is on cops. One of them is, you know,
Oh.
a mob mole, but he is a cop and he's doing cop things. And the other one is an
Hmm.
undercover in the mob, but he's an undercover cop. So the focus of the movie is on the cops. Um, so, but yeah, I love that movie. It's really intense, really suspenseful.
Hmm. That's
I'm not
Martin Scorsese,
Scorsese, yeah, and
and
I go, Scorsese is a iconic filmmaker for a reason,
hmm,
but I don't like. I don't know if he uses the same editor in every movie, but I don't care for a lot of the editing choices that were made in The Departed. It kind of drives me nuts, honestly.
uh, I haven't.
Just weird editing choices.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that I haven't seen.
Oh, you should check it out, man. This,
Hmm.
I think it's the best Scorsese movie, which I think most film nerds will probably crucify me for saying that. Um,
Yeah, I guess The Godfather
but
is his. Or wait, is it The Godfather?
no, that's
Or is that?
Francis Ford Coppola did
Oh,
The
okay.
Godfather. You think of like Goodfellas?
Ah,
I think Casino might have been Scorsese. I can't remember. He did a lot of gangster films, but they were kind of the next era after The Godfather. Um,
hmm.
Gangster films, the ones that were a little more grimy. Uh, but like if I say The Departed is my favorite Scorsese movie, most people would say, "Well, what about Goodfellas?" And Goodfellas is awesome, but man, it's kind of a slog. Like it goes on for a while, and honestly, I kind of get bored.
Ah,
Um, plus,
I guess
you know,
I see the runtime for The Departed, and I'm just like, that's a long time.
it is it is a pretty long movie, but it is interesting the whole way through. Like a lot of Scorsese movies are very, very long, and you feel how long they are. Um, like you sit through The Departed, and you're like, all right, that was. You don't really think about the runtime as it's going
Hmm.
because it is like it's a pretty fast paced movie, even though it's not an action movie, but there's so much going on, and it's such an intense movie from start to finish that you don't notice the runtime much, but like in his other movies, you're seeing like sometimes decades of a person's life go by, and you kind of feel like decades have gone by the end of the fucking movie. Um, but The Departed, yeah, it's really fucking intense, and it's got a great cast.
Hmm.
Um, I think DiCaprio really knocked it out of the park with that one, because you see him, the stress of the situation, because he's not just an undercover, like he's an undercover in a criminal organization where even by criminal organization standards, the boss Jack Nicholson is like terrifying, just a
Right.
sadistic, monstrous, evil sack of shit. And you know, if it's undercover in the mafia type thing, yeah, you might get tortured and murdered, yeah. But there's something so sinister and so like creepy about Jack Nicholson's character
Huh.
that it's scarier. And you see DiCaprio's performance get more and more like frazzled, like he is falling apart through this whole movie.
Huh.
Um, and then you put that next to Matt Damon's character, which also is great Matt Damon performance. You get to see him as a villain, and
Hmm.
and he is just, oh my god, you hate him so much. He's just such a vile douchebag. Um, and yeah, he plays the clean cut cop who's actually working
Right.
for Jack Nicholson the whole time. And it's really dark too because he's been groomed since a child to do this.
Hmm.
Um, but by the end, you really, really hate Matt Damon because he's just, and like there's moments too where you see when he doesn't have all the power in a situation, you see what a whiny little bitch he actually is.
Hmm.
You know, it's perfect. I love that movie, and since you haven't seen it, I highly, highly recommend it if you're looking for, just a really good suspense film.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds impressive. But
That
yeah.
should
Huh?
bring you to your number one, right?
Yeah. Which is The Shield.
Okay, you went with the TV show, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's just I don't
I
know.
considered it, I considered putting it on the list because we have done TV before,
Yeah.
but I figured I'd just stick with movies. But yeah, that's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
I
So,
guess we sometimes separate them, but I guess
mm,
this isn't one of my favorite genres. But
yeah, okay, yeah, good choice. I mean, we already talked about the Shield, so what do we do now?
whoops.
It gave us Walton Goggins.
Oh,
You
wait.
know,
Well, I mean, I think he was around, but
he was, but this was where I think,
he
at
started
least
to.
the industry really started to notice him.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
That's crazy. I think I mentioned this before, actually, in another conversation, but I spotted him in
Oh
a
yeah,
1993 Mel Gibson movie. Did I tell you about that? Yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah, just a random gate guard had to have been like 18 or something. Yeah.
Well, I know. I guess in an interview, Michael Ironside was saying that like he would just like run around the film sets doing anything they needed, just
Hmm.
because he liked the carnival experience, I guess, or whatever. He liked the
Yeah, I get that.
show business.
I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford had a similar kind of start. I want to say he was like a security guard for one of the studios.
Huh.
I think. Could be. Maybe I'm thinking of a different actor, but uh, yeah, I think or it was something like that where
Mm.
he just kind of started out as an employee of the
Yeah.
studio and then somehow got noticed.
Well, that's like a lot of the Twin Peaks smaller roles. It's like they're just
Mm-hmm.
the cast and crew. Or like everybody's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Bob, he was one of the lighting techs, setting up the lamps and stuff. And then David Lynch is just like, hold it. We'll use that.
All
So yeah.
right.
But yeah, I guess Twin
Yeah,
Peaks
good show.
could be a cop because it does have some
Yeah.
major characters that are cops. You got Harry
Well,
and
and the main character is an FBI agent, isn't he?
well, yeah. But I guess
Yeah.
that's I kind of view that as separate. But I don't know.
Yeah, you don't really think of them as cops, but I mean they
Yeah,
are
it's like
federal police
I guess
officers.
with FBI, you think more of Silence of the Lambs type.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
More investigative profiling, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, more tech
Okay.
solving or
Hmm.
doing the collecting fingerprints and all that.
Yeah. So I guess the X Files wouldn't count as a cop show either.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I can knock out my number one, and that is L.A. Confidential.
Oh, okay. Another one I haven't seen.
Um, yeah, I hazard to say actually that I think I consider L.A. Confidential to be both my favorite cop movie and the best cop movie.
Okay.
Um, I think I'd have to think about that a little more, but man, it's really fucking good, and it has that noir element too because it takes place in the 50s and Los Angeles, and but the whole movie is about just how bad the entire system is. Like it
Hmm.
focuses on a handful of individual cops, and they're all terrible in their own ways. They do some good stuff, but they also do some really shitty stuff. It
Hmm.
it deals with issues of race too, where it's the 50s and there's this big high profile murder that just happened. So they're like, well, there's a couple of black guys we can round up. And that's literally what they do. And they're like, yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely them. And
right.
obviously it wasn't. You find out, from the very beginning, it wasn't them. Even though they're guilty of other pretty horrific crimes, that makes it perfect. Now the public thinks. And so there's this element of like the politics involved with a police department the size of Los Angeles, where,
Hmm.
you know, they take into account what the press says about them. I mean, it's in the title of the movie, LA Confidential, and the tabloids and everything. And then there's some like mafia elements that get involved, and it's a big conspiracy is going on. But the big conspiracy is part of this whole like, yeah, it's just a rotten system. Like the whole system to its core is fucking rotten. And the way that the movie ends, I won't give it away because you haven't seen it, but the way it ends just drives that point home where you're like, okay, I mean,
Hmm.
on paper,
Hmm.
They solved the crime. They got the bad guys.
Right,
But the way
for
that
the
they show it
press release.
play out and the way it happens, it's like, oh, this is all just
Hmm.
corrupt politician bullshit. Um, yeah, I think it's my favorite cop movie because it's just a movie about just how fucking rotten uh, the whole system is. So,
Hmm.
LA Confidential. Check it out. You ready
Okay.
for this?
So I can't contribute much.